Hey, we are the Mumbleberries, and today we have the great opportunity to talk to Emperor at Summerbreeze.
Nice to be here.
You want to introduce yourself to the fans?
Well, I'm Ihsahn and I play in Emperor.
Perfect.
Great.
So, I heard you have a music school for children. How do you combine being a true black metal legend and teaching kids?
Well, I do not have a music school for children, but I do tutor some guitar.
Ah, okay,
Oh, great.
okay. And how do you combine that?
Usually by taking leave from the music school in busy periods, but but it's fine. It's kind of nice to be able to share some experience with younger people who want to play music. Yeah, I have a pretty strong passion for music in general.
Yeah, sure.
We can tell.
And what is your funniest story with children in combination with guitars?
The funniest is, of course, or the most pleasurable is, of course, when you see they get over that edge where they reach the point in their playing where you see it becomes a passion. Beyond that, some people just don't care, and it's more sad, but kind of
But I think I had guitar lessons as a kid, and I never reached that point to really actually enjoy and be passionate about a guitar, because my teacher was not really seeing the potential in me, and that was really sad, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's that thing. I mean, usually guitar tuition is basically 20 minutes a week, so that's enough time to go over new stuff, but you have to put in the work yourself. And as with anything worth doing, if it's easy, it might not be worth doing. So you have to put in enough hours to get to that point where you get to express yourself. Yeah,
true. And how many of them are really passionate that you can tell they're really talented and they will go this way?
Very few. I have to say. In the beginning, when I started tutoring, there was more of that. But I think the day and age we live in, you see young people growing up today. There are no artists, on television or anything that play instruments. Yeah. Music is often portrayed in more commercial sense as like singing competitions, or it's some kind of competition. It's not like musicians making the music anymore. So it's the industry has changed very much. I don't think they have the same idols to look up to.
Yeah. And since you are collecting watches, what are your top 3 brands?
Oh, who told you I was? I'm not collecting watches. I have a friend who made me this great Jaeger LeCoultre watch just as a project, and so it's kind of that brand. So people have associated me with that, and I've done. I've been approached by watch magazines and stuff like that. It's kind of embarrassing. I just like the watch. He's my friend, and we did this cool project together. But beyond that, so I will not portray myself to be a knower of watches or anything like that. But it's fun. Fun to be part of.
So we get this out of the way. What advice would you give young aspiring black metal bands to
get started?
To get started.
Well, get beyond that point, where you feel comfortable, with your musicianship, but it doesn't have to be, super technical or anything like that. And I think basically you have to be more true to what the music you want to make, rather than trying to do what's right within the format of black metal. I think that is a very, very common misconception about this style of music, or metal music in general. I mean, all metal related or rock music is kind of a rebellion thing and a very individual thing, and as soon as it becomes a commercial package to it, that people recognize it, they think it's a rule book for what not to do and what to do. So I think I've had a lot of response, from people in my solo records. I've been using saxophone players and all that, and people feel it's outside, the rules. No. But then the whole point of black metal, I think, is there are no rules. So
there's no rule book.
No, so if when you start out, I think it's great to be doing cover songs and maybe learning from your influences. But beyond that, I think you should try to not do the right thing, and maybe by doing so, at least even if you don't make it, to be a commercial band, which is very hard, no one can take that from you. If you do it for yourself first, and if you do it properly, as a consequence, as it was for us, it might become something that you can spend more time on, and it could be your job. But that is a consequence of being true to what your love for music in that band.
Yeah, that's true.
And when you started doing music, did you have any idols you looked up to?
Oh yes.
Like who, for example?
Iron Maiden, Judas Priest.
Oh yeah.
All the British wave of heavy metal.
I mean, those are all the big names, but for a reason, right?
Absolutely, and back in the day, of course, there was no YouTube, there was no internet.
True.
So basically, learning guitar. I think my official guitar education is basically playing along to Iron Maiden records. Yeah.
That's a good start, right?
True. Learning from the best.
Absolutely.
Totally.
And their sense of harmony. So.
Of course.
Also.
Really important. Yeah, and I also heard you have dogs.
Yeah,
so would you tell about your dogs, because everyone loves dogs?
Yeah, like the breeds and the names.
Yeah, we have two girls, Arya and Hetty, and they are Rhodesian Ridgebacks.
The big brown dogs.
Yes,
with this middle thingy.
Yes, that's true.
That's
we there's just the two of them now. Until recently, we also had our boxer Embla, who unfortunately passed away recently. But
sorry
for your loss.
Thank you. No, it's that was tough. That was tough.
Yeah, I believe it.
No, but it's we live in very rural area, so we spend a lot of time, as a family, trekking with the dogs and everything. They're huge breeds, and they need a lot of exercise.
Lovely.
Yeah. And for our last question, we have a task for the bands. Sing your favorite own song lyric a cappella to the fans.
Oh, that's going to be tough.
Take your time.
That's tough. Can we skip that part?
You can also skip it if you don't feel.
No, it's just feel very uncomfortable. Because it's a special type of vocal that I normally do, and it's.
You totally get that. So
it's best done in a proper microphone. It's.
Will we see it on the performance? Will we see it in the performance?
Oh yes.
Yeah, we're looking forward to your performance afterwards.
Yeah, that's true.
So.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And have a nice evening.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you, and see you on the stage.
See you on stage. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you dog people as well?
Find something.
Are you dog people?